And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Factorio and running our Uber production series in 1.1 now. As I've mentioned, this is using the 1.1 version, and I have swapped over all of our outputs. Basically, what I did is I just deconstructed the very bare minimum there, and I just flipped this using F, and then I just pasted it back in there. Some of the things I had to remove, like it tried to put the power poles on this side, which was fine. I could do that and get a nice square system for all you folks out there that like nice square systems. All right, so one thing we want to do is we want to bring in the output like so. Okay, and then this is going to go, well, the problem here is connecting the next set. Because imagine there's one back here coming in. Where is it going to connect to? That is a problem. So we might have to do the same thing I did before, which is output priority left, and a lovely one of those, and then output priority right. And then this will be that coming in, and then this one will be going out, like so. And that will combine all of these, push them into the system, and then we can continue that onward. So if I grab all of that, I should be able to line all this stuff up. Like so. And eventually, eventually we're going to have smelters going all the way across, or almost all the way across. It's going to be a lot of connections. All right. So for now, we want a place to load all this stuff in, just like we did with steel up here. We want these to load in over here. So we are outputting on this line here, and I think we could probably come in very, very simply. Oh, getting over there. Like this, and then we want something like this. Well, that kind of puts us, yeah, that puts us in a tight spot. One thing I could do is use this. This one can't be flipped, and it can't be flipped either direction, unfortunately. So, yeah, that's tough. That is really tough. But it works this way. So let's grab this, bend this down as tight as we can get it, and then load in right there. And of course, okay, we can add probably a few more here. Like so. Alright, so these can come in. Right, there's our minimum. How did I do that up here? How did I make that work? That bends up, that bends That goes up, that goes up. How did I get enough space? Oh, I have multiple entry points. That's how I did it. That is not ideal, but we might have to do it. So this is going to be iron plate load. And we're going to have you as a teal color. Like so. This is going to be a complex system. I'm very much not liking this at all. This I'm fine with. This I'm not. This is way too complex. Way too much shenanigans going on there. I think I would be better off. Let's go a little bit out. Like so. Right in there. I'm going to copy and paste and remove. All right, we're going to have plenty of space. We want a signal when we come in. Okay. Oh, of course. How much do we need? These are going to load, right? So if we use the same sort of system, right? So all these are loading iron plate from a supposed master over here somewhere. So let's try to get this. This is our output. All right, so if we imagine we're really using as much space over here as possible. And then we bend that down and over, we might be able to squeeze in. It'd be nice to put it in this void here. We could probably put it right in here. Let's try to get as much out of this as possible. We want a lot of iron storage in here. So if we did that, we would be able to output several ways. Can I get one in there? Oh, I can. Okay, good. So that means, oh my god, yeah, this is going to be in the way. That means this can get snuggled right in there. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Now let's copy the output. Wait, what? There we go. Now we want this one in here. Because these are going to be packed in, we're going to be able to load and unload very, very fast, within a few seconds. So we don't really need to worry too much about the throughput here, because the trains are going to load very, very, very quickly. Okay, so you there, and then there, and then there, and then there, and then there. Perfect. That way we can load and unload trains very, very, very quickly. It's like so. Nice, efficient setup, and we can move a whole lot of material. And then here is where we want... That's going to be the unload. So remember, always put signals at the end of your stops. Okay? That blocks that off properly. The other thing we're going to need is a chain signal over here somewhere. Chain. How about right in here? So that's that block. That'll allow many, many trains to load and unload at the same time. And now we need to push back into the system. And I think if we go this way, there we go. There. And there. Get right in there. All right, let's do signal thing. Like so. With a chain right there to ensure that the chain signal ensures that a train doesn't come down here and stop at this intersection right here. If this was red, but this would be green, if this was a regular signal, this would be green. Train would come down and stop right here. Well, that might block traffic going the other directions. Same with one over here. Train would come down here and stop here if there was a train stopped here. Well, that would block a huge amount of intersection. So, you know, this is a smart thing to do, is put a chain signal before you enter the system, and that will ensure, you know, maximum profit. All right. So we have ourselves a spot that we can drop the iron, and that was the last major step in getting this iron down the line. Holding the button down. Hey, look at that, we made it. Okay, so this is that's our master iron right there. And the reason I'm doing four belts is just reasons. There's no real master plan here, but this could be a problem right here. Is this intersection is kind of in the way. So we're going to go down as much as we can. I need to get iron up and running so I can actually start delivering stuff to the base again, because we are severely lacking in our iron. This is going to be a nice view of all the things and stuff. So there we have iron ready to rock and roll. The last bit is the ore coming in. Now we could certainly start trading it in, but we happen to have a truly enormous iron vein down here. 300 something million. Not bad. Let's clear all the trees and rocks out of it if we have any. Okay, so we want the mine system again. Just like so. Again, we're probably going to need, well, if we go, yeah, we're going to need to copy and paste little segments here and there anyway, so we might as well get the most out of it here. Find your extents and see that right there is our extent. So one thing you could do is just basically find your thickest area and go ahead and paste. This is a truly enormous vein of iron. And if you really wanted to be janky about it, you could just line up your power poles. It doesn't change anything on this end because it's already occupied. Alright, so the first thing we want to do is clear the trailing edge here. Save ourselves a little bit of belt. Tons of bots. Look at just the flocks of bots. Crazy. How many are we down to? 14,000. We've used 7,000 modules, productivity modules thus far. And since I already prototyped the iron up here, you know, I think I'm just going to copy this. Copy this and use it up here. This is going to be a hefty amount of iron, by the way. This is going to be a lot of iron. And so I need to get the iron right in there. One thing we could do is go up, follow the rail, and then that's right there. Okay, so we need to go another one out. And make sure we're not hitting any other undergrounds when you do this, by the way. And rotate that so it goes the right direction. And then this gets its own. It's going to draw a serious amount of power over here. Like obscene amounts of power. Let's check our power before we hook it up. We're using roughly 22 megawatts. Well, yeah. We can isolate this and go to a minute. Get our minute average here. 56 megawatts average. Now we're at 700 megawatts. It's a lot of power, which is why I wanted a lot of options here. I want you. Let that drain out. Go here. And you go there. That'll keep both of those running. I mean, I could do something like this. And do the same thing right here. That'll keep it distributed. But as you can see, we have a ton of iron available to us now. And now we need to go over here and hook these up, and this is probably going to kill our power. Oh yeah. Once that iron kicks in, our power is going to completely disappear. There's always something to do here. This one is right there, down to... There we go. I don't have these hooked up yet because, yeah, we don't have the power. Like, we really, really don't have the power to keep this thing up and running. So the next step is getting a train to deliver iron to the main base, because I would like to get that up and running. So for now, we want to, let's see, get a... Ooh, where are they? There it is. Here. And I always like to have that. This is going to be iron outpost. Iron plate outpost. Maybe it's, sorry about the noise. So yeah, we were crafting these. We got 6,500. That's not bad. We still have 73,000 of these to go. But the next step is going to be that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is Mark 1s right here. Okay. Mark 2s, Mark 3s, 4s, 5s, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of production. Okay. So this one, we're not gonna have any major storage. We're just gonna try to upgrade them all the way to the end. Again, iron and circuits. Oh Lord, yeah. See, we have no circuits to speak of at all for this step here. What does this one take? Steel and circuits. So at least iron is done right there. So we can copy that and paste you, and then we can paste you, and then we can bring steel over right here. Because the next one is going to be red circuits and steel. So that ends the green circuit line, which is fine by me, because red circuits are going to be here with steel. Next one is also red and steel, so let's get that set up. Next one is going to be red and steel, so let's get that one set up. And blue and steel. So we're going to have blues coming in there with steel. Probably just doing a little hop. A little bigger hop. Okay, so we're going to do you, and you, and you, you, and you. This last one is also steel. We have lots of steel. It's circuits that I'm going to be running out of very, very quickly. Okay, so we need to bring reds in. This goes there, so I can underground you. Okay, reds are actually right here. And I'm fine with upgrading these. Okay, blues, however, are going to be the trickier one, because those are nowhere around here. Oh, Lord. Whoa. That's iron. Never mind. This is the closest I can get right here. So you are going to have to dial back there. This is why I wanted so many blues in storage. That's why I have 30,000 blues in storage, because of this. So that let's do half and half there, and you can grab from here, and you're done already. You have 3. Turn my logistics off. Yeah, I'm going to need a lot of greens. I'm going to need a lot of greens to keep this up and running. So we need to get that iron up and running very, very soon. What's our power looking like? Well, I can... I'm going to need to hook this up. I need to get some iron, even if it's a little bit. Even if our power really struggles, I need to get some iron up and running. Because we are desperate right now for iron. There goes our power. Yay, power is dead. Oh man, I didn't... How did that blueprint, like, do that? I'll have to go down there and check it out. Oh, power, it's just hurting. Yeah, if we look at our... Oh, these things are just bursting at the seams right now. Even these are going. Good Lord. Crazy. I don't know why it's on. Greater than 10. Oh, I guess we do. We had more coal in there than I thought. So these kicked on now. Yikes. All right, well. Whew. It's going to take an episode just to get the system up and running over here that we're going to need. First of all, we're going to deconstruct pretty much all of this. We're going to opt for a far more efficient setup. Hey, if I have... It's copper that I'm short on. Really? I wonder if I can borrow a little copper and shove it in over here. I mean, right now, it's all coming up here, but this is like the only copper I have left. And that's troubling. So let's Make sure there's no undergrounds in this vicinity. I mean, it's not going to be much. It's a very, very, very tiny amount of copper. But enough to maybe start the process. Looks like plastic is actually empty. Right? Like, it literally emptied exactly after it stopped using it. That's crazy. That's kind of crazy. All right, we need a few greens to populate the system. Let that all run out. What is... Oh, I need beacons, yeah. We're using a lot of beacons. How's our power looking? Not good. But I'm hoping the tiny smattering of greens makes it up here. Yeah, we're not getting much. We're not getting many greens up here. That's funny. We do have plenty. Well, let me grab this copper here and put it in over here. That should spit that out onto the system. Give us a little bit more. All right, well, there's a lot to manage here. I am getting ready. Next episode, we will get a nice setup here for loading and unloading of the main base. Because, yeah, it's going to be a process. I'm not sure whether or not I want to connect this line up here, but my instinct right now tells me I'm going to want to. It's going to hurt our red production for a while. But I can probably live with that. If I take this out right here. Which I'll just do right now because reasons. That'll give me, you know, some copper wire and stuff to use at least. What are we... Interesting. Oh, anyway, I'm delaying. Can't delay anymore. That'll do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.